This episode of Distractible is presented by T-Mobile 5G Home Internet. Okay, how do you guys know when someone's really your friend?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But I do know that T-Mobile 5G Home Internet's got your back with their fast speeds, easy 15-minute setup, a price for any budget, and 5-year price guarantee. Visit T-Mobile.com/home internet to check availability. Guarantees monthly price of fixed wireless 5G internet data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply.
Guarantees monthly price of fixed wireless 5G internet data. Exclusions like taxes and fees apply. Service delivered via 5G network. Speeds vary due to factor affecting cellular networks. Guarantee exclusions details at T-Mobile.com/home internet.
Good evening, gentle listeners or watchers, and welcome to Distractible. This episode, brisk Bob decries the manly lead of Mark and gets the guys to truly penetrate. Markovian Mark recalls sanitized FNAFers, but wails about Windows weirdness, gayer bongs, and herm genitals. Warlock Wade threatens soul harvesting, starts spurts, and states sunscreen suffering, ginger dead, and deliveries. From baldness to coin coincidences. Yes! It's time for Let's Get Deep. Now sit back and prepare to be distracted and enjoy the show.
Oh, we're recording?
Yeah, you never knew anything weird when we're recording.
No.
We want to freak the editors out.
Yes.
Fucking got him. Fucking got him. Fucking got him.
I'll do it again. My whole episode is just, let's make fun of Wade. Ready, go.
Hit me. Hit me.
Hair.
Oh, that's too hard. Hit me less.
Unopened boxes.
Oh, not true. It's, well, yes, it is. Oh, it's a little true.
Sewage. Anyway.
I hope not, man. I'm not looked at a day.
Oh, it's going to happen.
Oh, it's already happening.
It's like the FNAF. I got to peek out of my door every now and then to keep the turds from coming in.
Said in the most recent one, I don't remember the turds monster.
The stupid Pooh Bonnie.
Pooh.
The shit versions of all the FNAF characters.
You got Balloon Boy, Shit Boy, Diarrhea Boy, Piss Boy. He's just a puddle.
You guys remember that mobile version of FNAF, like FNAF augmented reality? Where you hold your phone up. I did a video on it.
Oh god, I never messed with it, but yeah.
I didn't play it, but I remember it.
They had a bunch of variants of the animatronics that were not canon at all. Like they had an ice version of something, and I'm pretty sure Shit Bonnie was in there.
Was it like farmed out or something, or did
I don't know, you know?
That's weird because he's so dedicated to developing the canon and the lore and everything. That's like
I could not tell you.
I mean, not that it's all super cohesive all the time,
but there were so many.
That's weird.
Yeah, they had the normals, and then they had like Freddy Frostbear, which was a Christmas special. They had Shamrock Freddy, which just is a horrible green, but Irish, I guess. High Score Toy Chica, Easter Bonnie. Oh my god, he looks horrifying.
Ooh.
Liberty Chica for 4th of July. They had
Liberty, Liberty, Liberty.
Oh god, Katrina Toy Chica, which looks like Day of the Dead, I think. Woodland Toy Freddy, which is just made of wood. Boulder Toy Bonnie.
Just a rock?
Just a fucking rock texture. Just a rock. Swamp Balloon Boy, which actually is terrible. Black Iced Frost Bear. Arctic Ballora. Frostbite Balloon Boy. Frost Plush Trap. Black Heart Bonnie. What?
Pirate?
Fucking Serpent Mangle? The Curse? Who's the Curse? What the? Oh, there it is. I knew it. Wait, I knew it. Hold on. Guys, I'm going to share my screen right now, and you're not going to believe me, even if you see it. Get ready. Hold on. Get to those toilets, everybody. You're about to join
All right.
the ranks of...
Are we live? Is this go?
This is recorded. Yeah, this is in here.
FNAFlin 99 cold open.
Poop Bonnie.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I told you. I told you. I told you.
I literally think I had a plumber help me remove that.
That's just poop bunny.
That's poop bunny. Yep. It's actually melted chocolate bunny, but let's be real.
That's poop. Yeah.
That's poop bunny.
Doesn't your poop look like that little pink nose and everything?
When I made a cake with Rosanna Pansino, I made melted Freddy and Drippy. I called him Drippy. This is poop. So I wasted a lot of time getting that.
No, that's a really good cold open.
No, I enjoyed it.
Little Red Chica. What the fuck? What the fuck are these things? Go ahead.
Hello and welcome back to your favorite Five Nights at Freddy's lore podcast. Yeah, that's right. This is Distractible, and I am your host because probably I won the last one, but I'm never 100% sure because I've been down this road before. My name is Bob. I'm joined as always by my two competitors for today, Mark and Wade.
Hey.
I'm Mark.
Oh, I thought you were just going to leave the listeners out. Mark was waving. He waved first to the viewers and then decided to speak for you peasant listeners out there.
Well, I'm so glad this is going to be the first listener-only episode. Bob's episode he's got in plan is so listener-focused, I guarantee you're not going to be mad anymore.
Wait, didn't we already show an image?
I'm not hosting.
That lasted long.
Right, if you've never seen the show before, or if you're, I don't know, just a listener and you're too stupid to know anything, Mark and Wade are competing to see who gets to host the next one. That's the whole format. One of them's going to win and they host the next one. That's why it keeps going forever. And someday all three of us will tie and we will all three have to host the final episode of Distractible, and that's how it will end. Probably. I'm pretty sure that's in the Constitution, and if it's not, it doesn't really matter because we don't follow that thing anyway. Before we get into the game that I have planned today that everyone's going to love universally, how are you guys doing? How's your talk? Small?
I have so many things to contribute to this moment. I don't know what to start with.
I feel bad for Wade already.
Yes. Oh, man, sorry, Wade.
Guess I'll take the start then, since you don't know. Hesitators, as they say.
Hey, come on. Don't make fun of my chesitates.
Oh, I'm going to just call it your chesitates.
Oh, make sure you bleep chesitators. We can't have that in our show.
I have a medical condition. Only I can use that word.
I have decided, you all better hope I don't host for a while, because next time I host, I'm conducting a ritual to sacrifice every listener and viewer's soul that watches this in hopes that some crossroad demon or devil will give the Bengals a defense. Because my God, do I not have any hope after watching the preseason games. It's been painful and sad and terrible.
That is the most useless sacrifice that will have ever been made, but I appreciate your optimism.
I'll do it anyway. Even if you're not a fan, even if you're a fan of another team, you're like, well, I don't like that team. It doesn't matter. Your soul is mine.
It's some K-pop Demon Hunter shit right there.
Not seen it, but I've heard good things from you two and others.
It's pretty good, yeah.
It's pretty good, yeah.
I threw football for an hour and a half yesterday, and my back and like arms are very sore today. I've been doing a little bit more of the sports lately. I've been doing more exercising.
We're doing a lot of athlete shit every time we hang out.
Yeah, it's not changing anything. I'm assuming I'm losing tons of fat and building tons of muscle, which is why the weight hasn't changed much. But man, oh man, am I doing the sports. And I made a horrible mistake. It wasn't called this whenever we did it in school, but I think it's called running lines now, like on a basketball court where you go like baseline, free throw line.
Suicides?
Yeah, that's what we called it.
Oh, yeah, right.
I think it's called running lines now or something. They changed it.
Why? Why'd they change the name?
I don't know. Something about it.
You know what? That does make sense. Now that I hear it out loud, that's interesting that they changed that. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I remember the old name. I was just avoiding it. But thank you for saying
No,
it.
well, it didn't occur to me. Honestly, it did.
We don't get demonetized.
As soon as I said it, my brain was like, what the hell? What would be called that? Oh, I get that.
Yeah, it was called that. I decided to do that anyway on the driveway. I was like, you know what? I should run lines. I should just go and... It's only been 20 years. I'm sure it can't be that bad. I'm remembering them poorly. They deserve better than what my memory was.
You did this for fun? This was like a punishment in the sports that I participated in.
Well, I knew that it was effective in making me feel like crap and probably getting into shape. So I decided to run some lines. I did 3 sets, and then I went and panted for about 5 minutes.
5 minutes is pretty good, honestly.
Well, then my nephew arrived, and I had to like play it cool, like I wasn't dying. So I was like, "Oh hey, welcome. You want to play some ball?
Play some ball. Guess want to play some ball."
And on the inside, I was like, "What's ball?" I'm tired again just thinking about it. Those aren't fun. And when I was able to like dunk a ball back in the day, the way I think I got there was like I would stand and like jump, tap the backboard, jump, tap the backboard. And I would do that with like my left arm, do it with my right arm, and I would just kind of do like sets of jumps. I was like, let me do some of those afterward too. That'll help.
Dude, jumping is hard.
I'm not in good shape and I wear out very quick. So it's going to take some building up.
We're getting older, man.
I see why athletes retire at our age rather than start at our age. But I've been doing stuff and I hurt and I'm sore and I want my mommy.
Good stuff. Good stuff, bud.
Thank you.
Anyway, time for the good small talk. Mark, hit me.
Right, absolutely. Sorry, I just felt sick there for a second. I was just like,
Oh, I'm hosting. I should be. Man, I definitely wrote down lots of points for you during that, Wade. Don't worry about it. Let me just get this book back out from all the writing I did for Wade. I was like, that must be enough points, and then I put it away. Go ahead, Mark.
Is it too early? Is it too early?
I actually started feeling sick during that for some reason. I was like, oh my
Man,
God.
guys, come on.
I'm gonna throw up right here on the podcast.
My small talk makes you sick. I don't get any points. I really feel like this coin.
No, it's because the only thing I ate today for breakfast was a handful of Altoids and half a can of Diet Dr. Pepper.
But that's not foods. Those are what you call snacks.
I think that might be the feel terrible combo. It's like Coke and Mentos. What is Henry barking at? Oh, this is too much for me. Can't handle all this.
I had my soda and Altoids, the dog's barking, Wade talked. It's a terrible day.
Yes. What was it?
Okay.
What is he barking at? All right, hold on. I gotta check on this, actually. Amy's not home.
Probably a bear or something.
Oh, it's handshakes. Handshakes. Can you handshake the host?
We could make a handshake.
What was our last handshake? I've forgotten what we agreed.
That at some point we could just declare Mark the winner of an episode, I think was our last handshake. Jokingly, because we were going to punish him because he's been busy. We're like, host again,
I don't know if I have an idea ready, so I might just use that like at the end of this one. I'm making a lot of assumptions about me winning, but
we're going to forget about it if we don't use it soon, so.
Yeah, I know. The subreddit will spoil it because they're like, oh, remember those 5 points that Wade still has? They're going to spoil it soon. I don't have any other ideas for handshakes.
No, we can just let it go. You don't have to always do handshakes.
That's true. But we should always imply that we did because it makes Mark really paranoid. And I find that hilarious.
I feel like at this point, he's just so over it. He's like, fucking good. Do some handshakes. Good.
Yeah, he might. But we got to really enact one.
I think the biggest thing is Mark's definitely winning this season. Like, it's not even close. And I don't want to just make a handshake where it's like, oh, we take wins away from Mark or something. But, like, we should work together a little bit more, I think, to cut into his lead. Not sure how to do that.
I don't even know when the season ends. I thought we just started one. Did we just end one? Did we not? When?
Look.
What is a season?
We have very strict and complex rules that we adhere to. So, obviously, I know when the season starts and ends.
One of us should host and declare it the season finale, and we award wins instead of points.
I mean, I don't think the seasons are defined in Constitution or anything. I think we've pretty much been doing that on the fly, so.
I don't know.
Pool guy.
I'm just saying, if we manage to pull that off. Oh, hey, man, welcome back.
Someone came to...
We weren't even pretending like we did something. He just said, hey, welcome back.
What are you... You're not going to pull anything off of me.
It's a bit toasty in Ohio. Like, what if you're wearing pants or a jacket?
No. Gonna pull off on me.
I accidentally bought boxers 2 sizes too small, and we were talking about if I was going to be able to get out of them or not.
Oh, I see.
What if I pull that off?
Right. All right. So, where was I?
You were having a breakdown.
I was feeling sick, thank you very much, because I ate terribly.
You ate half your Dr. Pepper and breath mints.
Yep.
Is it like a cereal? Did you like pour it in a bowl?
The Altoids?
Yeah, pour some Dr. Pepper on there and get...
Little cinnamon Altoids, Dr. Pepper slushy?
I don't think so, but... man.
You okay?
I want to eat more Altoids. I gotta take them away. I'm gonna put them over here. Where was it? So, this is a terrible small talk. I have such good small talk, but my performance in the round is actually pretty bad. I admit that. I understand that. But this weekend was a very productive weekend in the past week because we're building a sound mixing theater. And that sounds crazy, but actually it's not that bad, minus a few caveats. So we opened up the walls and we put the rock wool in there, which is like sound insulation. It's like literally made of rocks. They melt it into lava and they blow it through a cotton candy machine and then they turn it into string.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's legitimately how it's made. And the Henry keeps barking. Can you hear that?
We can't hear him if it makes you feel any better.
Okay, good. All right, that's good. That's good. So we put that in the walls. It's been a while since I've done like home renovation stuff like that or like worked on that, but it was nice to put the Jason and JR put the plaster up or the pieces of, it wasn't drywall, it was like plaster or something, but then putty and sand and stuff. But the actual speakers itself went up pretty nicely, mounted on the walls, connected them all, put them up to the sound mixer thing. And then it all came to a stop with Dolby Atmos, trying to figure out how that fucking thing works. So I don't know if you knew this, but in Windows' latest update, they removed the Dolby Atmos codecs.
What?
Why?
Why?
I don't know.
That's commonly used.
It's basically the standard, but
So was WordPad.
yeah, actually.
All right, everyone's sad about your D&D stuff. Calm down.
Yeah, so they had it in Windows 10, they had it in early Windows 11, and then in the latest update, they were like, yeah, we're not including this anymore. Go fuck yourselves, everybody. And that's it, basically. It's just not there. So we had a hell of a time trying to get anything tested because we got the 7.1.4 speakers. We need a 7.1.4 video file or test file, and we found one. We tried to play it, but then our speakers weren't right, so we had to download Dolby Access, which is a program only on the Microsoft Store. But even that doesn't get you what you need for your theater setup because Windows doesn't have the freaking... So why is it sold on the Microsoft Store if Windows doesn't have the codecs in order to do that? So we couldn't even test anything. And this blows my mind because the adage is like, if you want to do creative stuff, you go over to Mac, right? The creatives usually work on Mac because most of the stuff just works there. I think that's even was their slogan a while. But it's true. It's true for this because not only do they include the Dolby codecs, but when you're mixing Dolby Atmos on Mac, they have an internal thing called like Dolby Audio Bridge that is put there to internally route everything so you can mix Dolby Atmos stuff on the same computer. If you do it Windows, you have to, like a streamer, have two computers.
What?
You have two computers. I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. That's what they say in the documentation. Anyway, it's absurd to me that it's that level of stupid because Microsoft is a small company and can't possibly figure out how to make these things work. They're too busy trying to get Copilot to study all of your desktop movements. And it's just like, it just was nearly impossible to set up until I realized that the actual interface that I bought with the package, which was like a $2,000 interface, the whole package was a good deal, but still, like, these are expensive, can internally reroute it back into it and then back to the same computer. So it functions as like the second computer. That's why it was so expensive. So you put the audio in there through these weird connectors called DB25 connectors, which like splits out to 8 XLRs, and they go into there, and that goes into your computer, and then you get you buy Dolby Atmos renderer for $299, and then you put it on your computer, and then you set up your speakers. It goes out to that, into that, back into your DaVinci Resolve, which in the settings you have, in the settings of DaVinci when it has an IP address that you're supposed to put in for the second computer for Dolby Atmos to work.
Ah,
I know, right? So you have to set that to your computer's local domain name for your network so it can go out to the network and back to it again. It's so stupid.
yikes.
James Cameron, I know you're watching and you can relate to this. Tell us if that's what you do. I don't know. I give up. I'm never making a movie or sound. What you just said confused me so bad. I'm lost.
You're making sound right now.
You're making sound. No, it confused me too, because you would think that it would just be you plug it in and you set up maybe you set up like that speaker's the front, that speaker's the left and right. You can't even do that. You have to know the number one. You have to know what speaker number one is, which is fine. I get that. But why can't you customize that? Why can't you change that? It's really interesting.
Wow.
I mean, I've always wondered how they set it up to where, like, you have, I don't know, how many speakers are in a theater? Like,
oh, they have tons.
18, 20, 30, depends.
Yeah.
It scales.
And each one can have, like, a different thing coming through it. So I've always wondered how they program that, but my God.
That's what Dolby Atmos is trying to do. I'm not saying Dolby's a great company. I don't know. But Dolby Atmos tries to do that because in my 7.1.4 mix, I can mix in Dolby Atmos and place them in the space wherever, and the renderer will map out where that sound exists in accordance with the speaker setup you have. So that's why it's so specific to the numbers, because that'll scale up. So it can scale up to like 128 speakers, I think.
Jesus.
And then it will know where the sound is, and it will automatically map to those speakers. So in a sense, it makes it easier. So you don't have to make a separate mix for every possible theater speaker setup.
That's fair.
Which is what they used to do and probably still do outside of Atmos. But still, it's just like, man, Windows, why you got to make it hard? Why do you have to make it hard?
Of all the things I assumed you'd have trouble with on that project, that's not one I would have guessed. Especially, it did exist right up until sometime fairly immediately before you needed to use it.
Yeah.
I swear last week Windows forced an update.
Like, if Windows never had Atmos, I'd be like, that's stupid, but all right. But they had it. They just did. They were just finally just now like, never mind.
Legitimately, yeah.
You know what? Maybe they're making a rival movie and they're trying to stop Mark from succeeding.
Yeah, everything is just targeting Mark's creative endeavors.
Yeah.
Nobody wants this movie to see the light of day.
They're like, you'll never compete with Copper Bladder.
No, not Copper Bladder.
Yeah, that's right.
Magnesium soft palette will succeed.
Oh,
Wade, why did you raise your hand in our recording software?
I forgot part of my small talk.
I don't know if Mark was done, but let's cut him off. Wade, what did you forget?
Sure.
Bald. I put on sunscreen and man, I don't know, something happened where the sunscreen and my sweat, I don't have hair. There was no absorption. So it all just ran and dripped and got in my eyes. And my eyes were blood red all evening last night. So now I understand why bald wear headbands. Sweat has to go somewhere.
You never learned that lesson? When you had hairs, did you just put sunscreen on your forehead like an animal?
Well, like for swimming and stuff, I put sunscreen on my face.
But on your forehead and it never ran into your eyes? Because I get that every time. That's why you should wear hats.
No, not like, for some reason, yesterday was a whole new level of drippy, clumpy sunscreen.
All right.
And I realized that because my eyes were really gunky today. And I was like, man, why are my eyes so gunky? And it's probably because they were rejecting everything that got in them yesterday. So, bald, headband. I get it. Now back to your regularly scheduled Mark computer issues.
That was it for the computer issues. We got it working eventually. And we were testing out some audio.
That's amazing.
And it sounded really good.
That's good.
The walls were untreated. We didn't even have like soundproofing on the walls. It was super echoey, but I was shocked. Like, this is an entry level package. All in all, if you already had a computer, you could set up a Dolby Atmos mixing area. If you had a computer and a monitor, let's consider that. The whole package, you'd think it would be like tens of thousands, and probably like people would quote that, was on Sweetwater, whatever, on whatever your favorite audio product shopping location is. Pay me money. Pay us money. Does that make you feel better? Wade? Pay us money.
Yeah.
It was total $5,500 for the entire package, everything we needed.
That's way less than I would guess for anything remotely filmmaking related. That's pretty good.
Right? For a home theater setup, this was what you needed as well if you wanted to have a full-on home theater Atmos ready setup with like overhead speakers. And let me tell you, like when it was actually doing the demo, it was going around you, I was like, oh fuck, I'm in a movie theater. This is exactly what it was like when you're at the beginning of a movie theater. It's like, you're watching it Atmos, you know, when it's doing all those.
Yeah.
It felt like that. I was like, holy shit, this worked. I can't believe it worked. Holy hell. And obviously, it costs money because we bought the insulation that goes in the walls and XLR cables. Those are not always as cheap as you think they are. For good ones, you got to get like the gold-plated nonsense, and really high quality cables means, less noise on the transmission. But that might be a few extra $100 into the project, and then the time it takes to set it all up. But it was really cool. I was really happy with it. I was fan, and honestly, like, we actually fell back from Windows to Sam's like M1 MacBook. It was all running off of his MacBook.
Nice.
The first generation M1 MacBook. So it was really cool. I'm very pleased with that.
That's fun.
I'm glad it worked. I'm shocked with what you were describing. I don't know that I would have ever gotten it to work.
It was a pain in the ass. It was really stupid. Apparently they left it up to like computer manufacturers to put the Dolby codecs in there. For those that don't know, a codec is just the language interpretation for a certain file format, right? So like most video formats, there's a codec to it. Like MP4, it's just like how that is packaged so you can interpret how something packaged. So Dolby Atmos packages its data in a certain way, and it's how they interpret it.
I wonder why Windows got rid of that. That, of all things, feels like something that they would keep.
Is it a licensing fee thing? Like they were like, we're not paying them anymore, so we'll just not put it in?
It has to be.
I guarantee, yeah. Because it probably was like $1 per Windows license or something like that. Or maybe even a few cents. And they were like, oh, no way. So, yeah. That's all I got. I mean, I have many more interesting things.
Wade, did you figure out any other bald things you want to talk about?
Boy, no.
All right. Well, shall we move on to my game? I mean, my topic?
The greatest listener game that anyone's ever listened to?
Guys, we're doing a new tier list. Everyone always loves tier.
Yes!
Oh!
We haven't in a while!
No.
Are we not? Wait, is that a joke? God, I was actually excited. Well, come on, man.
You were excited for a tier list?
I was excited, yeah!
Shit Bonnie's S tier! Shit Bonnie's S tier! I enjoy tier lists.
I like tier lists.
Just our stupid audience doesn't like it,
Well, Yeah, I will say,
I said it.
tier lists and the subreddit are written down on my notes for this episode idea, but we'll get to those.
Interesting.
Stupid, smelly, on my side audience.
Yeah, wait. Hold on.
That's why they're on my side. They don't know any better.
I see. Right, okay.
This game is called Let's Get Deep. And that's right, Wade. I'm stealing your philosophy. I know philosophy has exclusively been your purview on this show.
Oh, I thought you were stealing my pickup lines that didn't work. Philosophy's better.
Is that a pickup line you've tried before? Let's get deep.
Never works.
What's the best case scenario with that?
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Yes? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I could see why it doesn't work then. Anyway, the premise is simple. I put all the work on your guys' plates, and I'll just sit here and laugh at it. I'm going to say, let's get deep about blank. And I have a whole list of things. And then I want you guys to give me your best deep philosophical take about whatever thing that I've given you. These might all be things that we've talked about on previous episodes. They might be topics that I'm literally just stealing from episodes we've done. So hopefully you'll have thoughts about them. Maybe you'll have references. Maybe it will be awful. I'm just interested to see how deep you guys are. And it's allowed to be like the kind of deep that you get when you're drunk sitting on the floor of your friend's apartment at 3 a.m. And
Okay. So is this supposed to replicate that meme with Jesse and Walter White where Jesse's like, showers aren't a thing, and Walter White's like, what are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about, Jesse? You know that meme? You know the meme?
Kind of, yeah.
No.
Come on, guys, please, memes.
No, I know the meme. It's kind of supposed to replicate that, yeah.
Okay, all right, okay.
So we're the showers guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys take showers.
No, the shower was an example. It was a bad example. I can pull it. Wait, no, I'll pull up the meme. Hang on. Jesse Walter meme.
Make sure to show it to our listeners.
No, I'm going to read it out loud for them.
Oh, good boy.
Okay, I got it. First one that came up. Yo, Mr. White, this scene isn't actually like this. God fucking damn it. What do you mean it's an anti-meme? Fuck me. Like in the actual show, the conversation doesn't go this way. You don't actually say, Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, hold on. Hold on.
No, I'm there with you. I can see it.
Nothing's better than reading memes aloud for people at home.
This is how memes were meant to be consumed.
At least you're reading them in different voices so we know which character's which.
Okay, here we go. Yo, Mr. White. Fuck. You want to know what I've just realized? What is it now, Jesse? Okay, so we've been sitting here for weeks discussing weird D&D concepts, but we've been in this diner for a while now, and I'm getting mad hungry. Fuck, that's actually a good point, Jesse. Waiter, could we get a pair of coffees and some blueberry pancakes for table 4? Why am I only getting the anti-memes? What the fuck is this? What the fuck?
I'm enjoying this very much. Yo, can we get a pair of coffees?
Yo, Mr. White, a year should have 13 months. What? I literally can't read the rest because it's fucking 2-pixel JPEG and there's too much text. I'm not lying. This is all that's coming up.
Oh, listeners, you guys getting this?
I'll show you this one.
Guys, I have a new idea for today's episode. I want you guys to just find the best memes you can and read them and describe them for the listeners.
I need to show you this because it's so fucking, this is how big it was. This is what came up. I can't read that.
If we had 13 months instead of 12, every month would be 30 days. Exactly 30 days.
No, 28 days.
Oh, yeah. Then first would always be a Monday, and the would must be a Sunday.
Is that true? Wait, is that actually true?
I have no idea if that's true.
I don't even know what you said.
The first of the month would always be a Monday, and the 28th, the last day of the month, would always be a Sunday.
Wait, 28 times 13. Oh, interesting.
That's how math works, right?
Well, that's because 7 times, 7 days.
Because 28 divides by 7, so that would be...
So 28 times 13 would be 364 days, right?
Mm.
And I think I've heard of this before where they make New Year's Day its own separate day.
Oh, it doesn't have a month? It's just a day?
It doesn't have a month. It doesn't have a day of the week. It is just New Year's Day.
Damn.
I've heard of this idea. And I'm like, hey, actually, that's not a bad idea. And then Leap Day comes along as like the antithesis for New Year's Day. And it's some weird nebulous day.
If New Year's Day is just a day, it can be however long we want. Maybe New Year's Day is 24 hours and 18 seconds long, and so you just absorb Leap Day into New Year's Day for the time recalibration there.
All right, I'm going to go deep on this.
Yes?
I know this isn't...
No, this is exactly basically what I meant, probably.
Here's the thing. People need to understand that days, months, we made them up.
No.
There's no law that says things need to be divided by months, days, even minutes or seconds. That's just something we all agreed on as a level of time. You remove all that, and most people would fall apart because they need the structure. And if you pull away the structure beneath their feet, they would collapse into a puddle. We could have 13 28-day months. Everything could start on Monday. We could have 18-day weeks, and that would be the normal.
28 13-day months.
That also is a possibility. That would be fun.
That'd be interesting.
That would be interesting. Yeah. And it's like, all of it doesn't even really coincide with the seasons that are natural anyway, but the seasons aren't even the same for everybody. Australia's seasons are upside down. Snow goes up. It's fucking weird.
That's true. Whenever they open their freezers, they gotta be real careful. Their ceiling doesn't get covered in snow.
That's true. And their clocks spin in the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm. It's true. It's true. Yeah, actually.
And that's why they don't say Ronwa. They say all nar.
Poop comes out their mouth.
Ronwa, indeed.
Do I get a point?
What does Ronwa mean? Oh, yeah, you got points for that.
Okay, cool.
There are points in there.
Yeah, what does Ronwa mean?
All nar, but American.
Arnar? Ronwa?
Is that the Australian Shining? Like, Ronwa! Ronwa! Ronwa!
I guess it'd be Ron War.
That would be Ronar!
I don't know how backwards.
The mother closes the mirror and it just says Arnar.
No, Ron. We need to talk, Ron.
Damn it, Ron.
R. Why is R backwards so hard for me?
I don't know. You made it up. You did the thing. It's your thing.
Ron Ra.
Points?
I don't know who gets points for any of this, but this is what I was hoping would happen.
Good.
I don't know even what did happen. Somehow we got the Jesse Pinkman and now we're in Australia.
We got there because Mark understood the assignment. And so anyway, I have a list of things that I want you guys to get deep about. Give me some deepness, some depth even. It doesn't have to be like Mariana's Trench, but as deep as you dare to go. Let's get deep about, and Wade, you can go first since Mark's killing it right now.
Okay, you don't have to put that.
Let's get deep about the Ginger Dead Man.
All right. The Ginger Dead Man has come up recently again. The Ginger Dead Man,
I just brought him up.
even before this, it came up like on stream for me the other day. I don't know why. The Ginger Dead Man has stuck around and become such a thing, and its origins relatively simple. It's just a holiday horror monster guy that to me wasn't that great. He was a little bit divisive and definitely derisive. And yet there's something just fun about the pun. I feel like if we're going to talk about why the Ginger Dead Man is stuck around, it's because gingerbread, ginger dead. The bread dead pun is just, it's golden. You know, it's a golden pun. Whenever one of us comes up with a pun, we're like, oh, we got to share our pun. And then we hate everyone else's pun.
Yeah.
But ginger dead, for whatever reason, is a pun we all accept is a good one. And therefore, we overlook the kind of shittiness that is the Ginger Dead Man movie because we're like, Ginger Dead Man, what a fun thing to say. Dead, bread, got it.
I see what you're getting at.
Yeah.
It is a good pun. You're right. Was that your point?
Yeah. I figured we were starting a conversation. I didn't want to hijack the whole thing unless I'm supposed to hijack the whole thing.
You can hijack it. I mean, you're trying to beat each other, so you don't have to set Mark up, but I feel like you offered him an entree. Mark, give me something deep about the Ginger Dead Man.
If baked goods can come to life by putting them in an oven, then is cremation a form of necromancy? Where is the life coming from in this fire, right? Because you got the Ginger Dead Man, which suggests that any baked good could become thing. I mean, in the world of Ginger Dead Man, you've got living bongs. I'm not going to go there, but you could go into there. I'm going to go in there. We're going in there. Glass blowing is another form of heat creating life.
Yep.
With this living bong, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in this universe, heat makes life, right? Yeah?
That's the rule that we just established.
Okay.
So then what this suggests is that heat is the source of life. This is the most true form of Gaia, the living earth, right? Because Gaia at its core is nothing but molten heat. Therefore, in the Ginger Dead Man universe, which gingerbread is basically just bread
with ginger in it.
What is gingerbread made of?
It's a cookie.
You take ginger and bread, right? You take ginger and wheat. What's wheat from? The earth, right? You grow it out of the earth. Ginger is a root-based thing. It's from the earth, right?
Yep.
And then you put heat in it, and it makes life. The earth in this universe is alive.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right, so heat creates life.
Uh-huh.
This is a weird take on this.
Yeah.
But like during the normal creation of life process, we call sex.
Mitosis.
The powerhouse of the cell, right?
Yours, you can have it. It's fine. If heat is the primary creator of life, then like the sperm and egg don't even matter. So if you just had like more friction, less lube, would you create more life?
Probably.
Yes. I think so. I believe so.
Okay. That's it. That was my question.
All right.
So the Ginger Dead Man, one, he's an ugly son of a bitch. But the baked goods, glass blowing thing, we're defining life as anything that's like what, a unique, created, existing thing. It doesn't have to have any kind of like.
I think we're defining life as anything that got hot. Approximately.
How alive you are is determined by your hotness. We all know this to be true.
And I'm less alive than I used to be, and I was never very alive then.
Oh, come on.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Come on.
I feel like we've really settled it there. I don't know what's to add. Ginger Dead Man, I feel like.
I have like 20 things we can talk about. This doesn't have to be long. I think we got very deep there. I think we had some deep thoughts. I think that was a nice moment. Mark, you can go first on this one.
Okay.
Let's get deep about Herms. You guys remember Herms?
The statue?
The penis statue. It's your head and it's a penis. And it's in memorial of you after you've died or gotten cold, presumably.
I think what Herms suggest, and it might be true, besides fingerprints, I guess. I'm getting ahead of my own conclusion. You will see where I was going with by saying fingerprints. The only identifying features that separate us from another person next to us is our head and our penis, or genitals in general. Did they do female Herms?
I actually don't know.
We should go deeper on that.
I'm looking.
But if you think about it, isn't that kind of true? Because the head is not only the face, which is the outward understanding of who we are as a person. And I know some people are like, hey, there are people out there that don't have faces. And I would say, hey, there aren't many people out there that don't have heads. I'm going to make a bold claim, much like my sleeping claim of like people, or laying down claim about how like I challenge anyone who doesn't like laying down, yada, yada. There are many people that don't have a head, right? And so your brain is in there, so that's the inner you, and then the face is there, which is what we most commonly understand as the outer you, and then you have the genitals, which I guess outside of the template of human is like, that's, I guess, ours, and it's the way that we blast future us into the universe, right? So if you think about it, Herms is the truest distillation of us, of our identity, besides the fingerprints. You see what I was going for there?
They didn't know about those back then in ancient.
Yeah, they didn't know about DNA or fingerprints or any other biological markers. It was your face, your brain, and your junk.
Your junk, yeah.
That's all they had to go with. Apparently, there are female Herms. I can't seem to find any examples where the females, like, lower parts are represented in the same way that they just slap dicks onto male Herms. So I'm not sure.
It seems like it started with male, and then like maybe around the Renaissance or so they started with female.
Someone was like, hey, can you do my wife? And the sculptors were like, yeah, how do we chisel? Wait, how do we chisel? I'm going to need to see your wife. And the guy was like, whoa, just look at her face. Just look at her face. Do your best. All right? Whoa. I'm going to need to see your wife. How does that sound? I didn't think so.
Boys, I got to go for a minute.
No, you have to get deep about Herms.
Listen, my fridge water broke. Now's the time. I got to go.
Just getting on a roll.
I know. I'm sorry, but when you got to go, you know? This fridge delivery, I very explicitly said, please deliver Friday.
Well, how long could it take to install a fridge, really?
I might not have to go. They just left it in a cardboard box on the driveway. And they just left.
That's great.
They literally just left.
It's delivered.
Done.
Do you want this inside, or is this not a driveway fridge? I just looked at the model and I assume driveway fridge.
So we talk about Herms?
Herms, yeah.
Yeah, so Herms. I think the one thing missing from Herms are butt cheeks. I think they should have little butt cheeks on the back as well.
Or big butt cheeks. Some people have big.
No, I thought the little tiny ones are funnier to me on the Herms.
Only people with small butts can have a Herm.
That might be true.
Because then it's still just the block of marble, flat on the back. So, yeah.
That's what mine would look like.
Yeah.
Maybe the part of the Herm that matters isn't the part that's detailed. Like, you know, the head and the penis are very detailed, but then there's just smooth stone. And maybe what we should be focusing on is the fact that everyone's got a head that looks different and a unique penis. It's what's in between. That's where the bulk of the creation actually is. Most of the sculpture isn't those two parts. Those two parts had the time spent to detail them out.
Which is stupid.
Like the rest of it is what encompasses the entirety of the Herm. Maybe it's because most of things, like the universe, right? Very few parts of the universe either have life compared to its whole, but the whole universe is important, even though we focus on planets and suns, black holes, living things, aliens. But there's so much more that we don't focus on because it just doesn't seem like as much, but it's there.
I get what you're saying. We can optimize the Herm. Why have that in the first place? Bring those junks up, put them right at the neck, save some space. Hey, they make busts. Why not Herm busts?
Peanuts.
Why not her husts? You know?
The hust.
Yeah. I mean, marble, it can't be cheap, so, you could save a lot. What if, like, someone, didn't really matter as much, but, you want the discount, preserve their memory, let me know who they were, Yeah.
Think about for our own selves. If we were able to have some kind of surgery where we just remove the neck, the chest, the bowels, and we just went straight from head to penis, we would be very optimized.
Yeah, I think so.
Cut out a lot of waste.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Our food could go directly into sperm. No in between.
It's the only thing you need.
All right. I think we really dug deep on that one. That's exactly what I knew would happen. Well, I was going to save this for later, but it seems so pertinent now. Wade, let's get deep about refrigerators.
Man, I've never really thought too much about refrigerators because in my life, they were the containers of food that needed to be preserved. Ice cream. Love ice cream.
That's really more of a freezer, but yeah.
But like the fridge itself was always an afterthought. It was just a device, a means to an end. And then we did the episode Bob's Fridge, which we have video of that we will never share. It's very private video that's just for us to enjoy.
Do we have video of that?
I was actually naked because of the rage, so we can't share that.
His shoes were long gone.
Interesting film that's stored forever in the hidden Distractible archive. But it got me thinking, and I was like, refrigerators exist. They have parts and components. They can break. They can be dented. I think back to the fridge near the pool that we had when I was a kid growing up at the old house that get the Coke cans just cold enough to where they would mostly freeze but still have a tiny bit of liquid, and they tasted so good when they were that ice cold. And, you can decorate your fridge with magnets. You hang up like artwork and different things on refrigerators. Refrigerators really hold more of a special beacon in a household than I think we acknowledge on a day-to-day basis. We think about their function and not necessarily the fact that it's a giant thing that sits there that we look at, we open, we use every day. And on top of that, you can put an entire lifetime of photos and things on a refrigerator that you, even if you're not looking at it directly, like the photos and things you put on there, like you see them, your periphery, they're there, and you're reminded of whatever parts of life you want to remember and think about if you decorate your fridge that way, and a lot of people do. But even the device itself and all of its parts and components are interesting. They're unique. They're changing. You have the old refrigerators, newer models, mini fridges, beer fridges, the old fridge you toss in the garage, almost a time machine of in many ways, because also you have the contents of your fridge. I don't know how often you guys go through and clear out your fridges or refrigerators. I don't as often as I should. So occasionally you'll find a thing in the freezer that's like, man, even in a freezer, I don't think that's still good. But it's like, you might remember when you bought a certain thing. Like maybe it's a product that's no longer even on the shelves. I think refrigerators are just a good way to think back, to reminisce, and remember parts of life, shopping trips, things you eat, don't eat, people that have come and gone in your life. They're a lot more important in a household than just storing items.
Oh, you're raising your hand. Sorry, I was looking at my handwriting. Mark,
No, it's okay.
Mark.
Fridges are the lungs of society, of civilization. Let me explain. If you held your breath long enough, how soon would you die?
Couple days.
Wait, no, hold on. Wait, back up. No, talk about lungs. Lungs. No, you're not holding your fridge breath.
I hold my breath. I take it. I don't use a lot of oxygen. I'm very efficient.
Wait,
go on.
Wait, what? How long can you hold your breath?
I mean, I've never tried it. I just assume, solid 50, 55 hours.
Okay. All right. Hey, okay. Without air, you die quick. Okay, right?
Your fridge does?
He's just getting started.
Oh, okay.
Oh, get warmed up. They're the lungs of civilization, right? So your lungs take in air, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pull in air. You take that in. The oxygen is what you need, right? Without oxygen, you die real quick, right?
Days, yeah.
If society collapses, people will realize how much the fridges were the lungs of civilization. Because without fridges, we're all dead. And this may sound like a joke, but it's so true. Because if you can't keep food cold, you can't preserve things, right? You got canned goods, you can kind of keep those long. But without the fridge to keep your things cold on demand, it was not a thing people had, right?
And none of them survived.
Cold on demand is what keeps society going. All those fridges in the stores that are keeping deep coolers, deep refrigerators. If fridges are gone, we're gone. It's not just about memory. It's about life. If they are the lungs, okay, or maybe there's a different. They're the heart. No, that would be too quick.
I think life started on Earth when the first fridge landed.
It did. I said civilization and society. Okay, I didn't say humanity. I said of civilization.
That's why it was called the Icebox Age.
You got me.
I'm with you, man.
But if you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Fridges are our weakness. They're the weak link in society. If they're gone, if we run out of Freon, how soon are we running out of Freon?
Our country is built on Freon.
Shut up. This is my turn. He's getting all the points. He's stealing up all the points.
There's a limited number of points, just like the Freon. What's the word? Freon.
What's the catchphrase? Live Freon or die hard?
I'm pretty sure it's live Freon and drive cars.
Oh man, Freon's being phased out. Oh, boo. Oh man.
Haven't you seen what the new administration is doing? We're almost out of Freon already.
They can take our ovens, but they'll never take our Freon.
Ooh, you know what's being replaced by? Puron.
Oh man, that doesn't sound good.
You're wrong. I'm telling you, look, it's Freon was made first in like the 1930s or something, 1920s.
Blonde particle with blue glow. The Puron.
You gotta give me some points, man. You gotta give me some points. Save some for me, man. I'm just lobbing him softballs. He's smacking them right out of the park. What the fuck?
It's not a water particle. It's an aerion particle.
All right, that wasn't that good. That one wasn't as good. Anyway.
Could have been.
I'm going to start taking points away if you cut into Mark's time, but mess it up like that.
Fuck.
Anyway, so yeah, fridge's lungs, we die if we don't realize how close we are to dying or whatever.
Oh, coin flip! Saw it. Oh, I saw two. I saw that one as it happened.
Take a look at two of these.
Whoa, peace? Or are you wanting to later?
That's different. That's different.
Take a look at this.
Nice. That was good deepness. That was very deep. That was deep-tastic.
Which one's more offensive to you of the middle fingers? Is it this? This?
This.
That's horrifying. Don't do that. Get that out of here. When does it become offensive? Wait.
Wade put up his ring finger.
Wait, when are you offended? When are you offended? When are you offended? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
Offended.
Right there. Okay, so this is the optimal offense.
Not yet. It kind of looks like a little penis.
That's the most offensive middle finger.
It's the fucking wizard spell. Okay, listeners. All right, so my middle finger is slightly elevated, not fully straight. My ring and pointer finger are equally, but are kind of hunched, like a guy vomiting. Thumb is kind of up and out.
It looks like he's doing a shitty version of the claw from Liar Liar.
Yeah.
Middle finger and pinky are making like a 85 degree. It's annoyingly not 90, and it's all like I'm holding some kind of a thing.
You're changing the light bulb right now.
Yeah.
Imagine a witch putting a curse on somebody with her long fingers out in a weird, creepy way.
And then I hold my hand in a way that all the other fingers are more hidden, but kind of not. That's offensive.
It's like you're eating an apple, but also you're telling someone to F off.
Apple.
Picked up an apple that was already...
Apple.
That was already eaten, so you got grabbed by the core with your pinky and thumb, then wrap around the top, but there's that part that's bitten out, and then you got the stem right on your middle finger up top. It's a long stem. Apple.
Been there. How many apples I've picked up off tables in the food court had to hold like that.
Apple.
But for a free apple.
Apple.
Got it. Yes, apple. Yes.
What is that from?
I remember that as a thing that Wade does and nothing else. I don't remember.
I do that. It all started with a reference to the witch from Snow White presenting the apple, where she's like got the hood up and it's like, would you accept an apple from someone who looked like old and creepy and hunched, wearing a hood of all darkness? That they approach you like, apple. You're like, oh yeah, thanks. Oh fuck.
Yeah, I mean, why didn't she come down as the queen?
I don't know. I would have accepted royal apples.
You know, because I feel like you would be like, wow, a royal person is giving me an apple.
A queen apple?
Holy shit, thank you, your majesty. Like, they would all know, right?
Is she known as the evil queen in that universe to begin with, though? Is that the thing? Because she's the evil queen, right, in the story. But is she the evil queen before she does that to Snow White, or does she become the evil queen?
Is she the one that turns into a dragon?
Dragging these nuts.
Give me some points, man!
Be better. I don't know, man. Have some good cut-ins of your own. Don't be so jealous of mine.
How did Donkey and that dragon from Shrek make babies?
Penis, vagina, sperms.
They had alternate forms of herms where they were very similar.
Have you ever heard the phrase hung like a donkey?
No, actually, I haven't.
It's a thing. It's out there.
But even so, the size discrepancy.
I imagine the dragon had to hover at the edge of a cliff, and then Donkey ran full speed, and at the last moment pulled up, and then just...
Why is that necessary? Why is that part of the equation?
You asked the question, I was answering.
Why is there a cliff? Why at the edge of a cliff? What does the cliff have to do with anything?
To lower herself.
What? Is she hanging off the edge?
She can fly, she's a dragon.
Why is she flying? Why does she need to fly?
Because she's a dragon, Mark. Keep up.
Duh.
All right. Wade's been really jumping all over Mark's stuff. Wade's been really stealing a lot of points. I got one.
That's right.
Mark, you get to go first this time.
Oh, okay.
I want you to get deep about camera lenses.
All right, let me jump in.
Oh, I thought you were going to say how Donkey made a baby with
How Donkey and Dragon figured out how to do it.
Okay, what was it? Lenses?
Camera lenses.
Oh.
Or any kind of lens, really. But
sorry. I apologize. I don't know what came over me.
Wow.
Mark just gets really worked up about camera lenses, I think.
I just got excited. Finally, it's my chance. All right. The whole concept of lenses kind of boils down to glass, right? How lucky are we in this universe, like universally lucky, that it just so happened that we melted sand and it was clear? That must have been mind-blowing. For the first person that melted glass down in a fire that was hot enough to do that, the first human just must have been like, you know, like to see a fucking just glass. That was crazy. Because the only other thing transparent, okay, there was water, I guess. You could kind of see through water. But that was liquid, right? Well, okay, glass is a liquid. But they wouldn't have known that, right?
No, they couldn't have known that.
Yeah, so the concept... Oh, for people that don't know, glass is just an extremely slow-moving liquid, apparently. And they've done experiments of this where they had like a piece of a low-viscosity glass.
Glass is just the ice of sand.
Broke him.
It really did. I got it.
Oh man, listening to Mark break in real time.
Because I was trying to follow it. I went like, no, it really was error. That must have been nuts, right? Lenses as like just the fact that you're taking this... Sand is so crazy for humanity. Sand has been so good to us. It makes computer chips. It makes glass lenses.
Darth Vader?
Sandpaper?
All these things.
Beaches?
Sandbox?
Yes. I'm going to say yes.
Dessert with one S?
It fills tacos from Taco Bell. There's sand in those.
Orifices? You go to the beach, you're getting sand in there.
So lenses coming out of all that like harkens back to that first time. I think we all see how my point connects.
You filmed your first time? Is that what I'm getting?
God, I hope not. I hope not. I really hope not.
All right, Wayne, if you could, if you can, if you even know enough, can you get deep about camera lenses?
Oh, of course. I mean, I don't know when the first photograph was taken.
1963.
That feels wrong, but I'm going to choose to believe you.
All right, if I look up and give you the right answer, would you believe it?
You're going to counter our host? Our host is correct.
Okay, it was 1717.
That's what I said.
That's what Bob said.
You want to know how?
I'm assuming with glass.
No.
Does this count tintype or whatever? Is this that kind of stuff?
No. Apparently, Johann Heinrich Schultz used a light-sensitive slurry to capture images of cut-out letters on a bottle.
Huh.
A bottle made of...
Sand ice?
Still had to have glass.
Anyway, these are photograms, so I guess they're not photographs.
Oh, I love photograms. They're little teddy bears. They have cinnamon and...
Oh, he went on to develop the daguerreotype.
Come on, Mark. Leave some points for me.
All right, I'll give you a point if you can pronounce this name.
Say it.
Fucking luck. No, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna-
say it to me and I'll pronounce it.
No, hang on. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Hold on. I'm putting it in the chat. All right.
You're going to give me a point? Bob, I don't know. Mark points might be worth more.
Pronounce that name. Oh.
Nikiphore Niepce.
I'm pretty sure it's Niepce. Niepce?
And it'd probably be Nietzsche.
Nichipore Niepce.
Nichipore Niepce.
Nichipore Nietzsche.
That's definitely right.
He's from France, so more French.
Oh, Nichipore Niepce.
Nice four, Neeps.
Damn, so French in here.
Yeah, pretty French.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm done interrupting.
Oh, man. It's so hard giving my point when I get interrupted all the time. So it's like being you guys?
I knew you couldn't do it. Wade loses this one. Wade forfeits. Mark wins camera lenses.
Yes!
Yeah, but I had... okay.
One more. I have a bunch left, but one more. There's a rule about this one, and it might feel unfair.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wait. All right, well, I guess we're doing the thing.
I didn't know the host could call unfair, but here we are.
Anyone can do it. I'm not sure what the outcome of this will be, but hopefully nothing.
All right, I guess we don't play this round if it's declared to be unfair.
Let's find out.
Oh. Aye. Mine is tails.
Okay, I got tails.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no, wait.
Oh, God, what does that mean?
Wait. So, I declared unfair,
And you lost.
and I lost, so it will be made doubly fair. What I declared unfair was this category, so to make it doubly fair,
All points in this round are doubled?
only the points from this category count in the game?
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
I mean, you're the host.
Is that doubly fair?
I guess so.
That would be, okay.
All right.
Fuck. I
All
have
right.
so much
All right.
shit written down.
Ooh.
Careful what you wish for.
All right.
Holy shit.
That's the first time we've gotten three of the same one in a while.
Yeah, that's been a while. Okay, so only the points from this category count
I'm so ready.
for who wins this game. I'm glad that happened. That was very much on purpose.
I feel like this is an advantage for me, so.
Yeah, Mark, you're gonna really like this one. Who gets to go first on this? Wade gets to go first on this.
Mark, let Mark go first so I can interrupt a bunch.
No, Wade's got this.
Okay, I'll go first.
You can still interrupt if you go second.
Oh, good boy.
Wade, you go first. I want you to get deep about 2-sentence horror stories.
Oh, fuck off, man. What the fuck?
Okay.
What the fuck?
I told you it seemed like it was unfair.
God damn
It's almost like the last one was, too.
but it's so fair.
The rule is you have to get deep in 2-sentence statements.
Oh. All right.
I didn't fucking need to do the coin flip. I'm so
That's
sorry,
awesome.
Mark.
Oh, no, it's just sentences, right? We don't have to make
No, it doesn't have to be. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a horror story. I'm not giving you a sentence you have to finish. I just want you to get deep about 2-sentence horror stories in the form of 2-sentence statements.
All right, okay.
Since the dawn of time, horror has been a major influence and part of our culture. 2-sentence horror stories took that to a whole new level by making it partly comedic, as well as maintaining some of the spookiness and scariness to it, thereby making it even better.
Fucking thereby. God damn. All right.
That's right.
Okay, I got this.
A master of the vernacular.
Ready?
Good. Get
That
him.
doesn't count. That doesn't. Okay.
Get him, Mark.
Brevity. Ah!
Wait, I didn't get to cut in. That was so short. I didn't even get a chance. Damn it, you're learning.
We only go once on this? Is that all we get?
We can go back and forth. We keep going. I like this. Let's keep going.
All right, okay.
Oh, can I just stop? I feel like if I stop there, I might have an advantage. I don't know.
No, I gotta have opportunity to cut in.
Our podcast
No.
over the years has had a lot of interesting and fun topics and episodes. 2-sentence horror stories being one that one of us maybe struggled with a little bit more than the others has got to be toward the top of the list. And thereby making it.
Can't just stand there by it.
You only get one thereby point for game. Calm down.
That wasn't listed in the rules. The only rule was 2 sentences.
Well, you said and thereby. I think if we typed that one out, there would have been a period and started your next sentence. And thereby.
You don't start a sentence with and? What, you kind of monster are you?
You can do whatever you want because sentences are just things that we made up.
I choose not to.
I don't know if that was deep. That was just obvious and factual.
Hold on. If we're going to talk about deep, brevity,
It was very deep.
That's like the ultimate distillation.
In 2 words, he said everything.
You're lucky you've already called unfair.
In 2 words, he said it all. 2 words, 2 sentences. I don't even know if you can have 2 sentences with less than 2 words.
Terror, thy name is Brevith. Mark, back to you.
All right. That wasn't the start of it.
Wow, well said.
Hark! Hear mine words, O simpletons of the land that do reap my fucking go. No, I've trapped myself. I'm stuck in a well. It's so dark down here. These are not sentences. It's all one. I'm so panicked that I can't stop.
Isn't hark a sentence?
But when they look for me in the well, I was already dead.
How many sentences was that? Isn't hark in and of itself an exclamation?
Hark is an exclamation that is a sentence on its own.
Hark! Damn it, only one sentence left. Oh, this is it. I better continue it very carefully.
Ah, man, glad I stuck that landing.
I don't think we need to go anymore. I think that's deep enough.
I don't know. I feel like Mark's just getting warmed up. I think one more would be great for him.
No. Hark! Shut up!
Terror and comedy are like the sweet and sour of our souls.
Why didn't you say that in your sentences?
I'm saying it now.
Oh. My air conditioner just like blasted.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Hark! I started blasting.
I see 2 harks.
All right, just stop. Everyone stop. The points are in. Mark, you earned points for eating like a child, rock candy, delicious, Windows removed Atmos. You're watching in whoosh, Atmos. I wrote down all the sound effects you did. Yo, Mr. White, we made him up. Ovens are just Gaia. You optimized penises and herms. The shoes were long gone. You figured out what the most offensive finger was. Sand is just ice of glass. That's my joke, but you had the best reaction to it. It's so French in here. Brevity. And also, when they finally looked for me in the well, I was already dead, which is written mostly on Wade's side of the scorecard. Wade, you earned points for basketball man, running lines, bald, headband, making fun of the listeners, got him. Run, Roy, run, Roy, Roy, or whatever the fuck you said. You also got points for dead bread, dead bread, dead bread, dead bread, dead bread. I don't know why I wrote it like that, but we all remember. You got points for pointing at yourself and just going, ugly. Did you do that, or did I imagine that? You earned points for your driveway fridge, refrigerator. Nope, no idea. Something about refrigerator. Oh, icebox age. Our country was built on freons. Blonde particle, blue glow. You got a thereby and a second thereby point. You also got a I'm saying it was point. And you also got a dragon over the edge of the cliff doing it with donkey point. You did get -1 point for being the only person to only one time comment on the fact that I was just randomly flipping this coin during the episode. Mark never said a thing about it, and I wasn't doing anything other than flipping the coin to see if anyone would react. And when you did one time point it out, that was -1 point. Unfortunately, Almost none of those points count for anything. And the final score of points that actually matter is 3-3.
Hey!
It's a good thing I documented all that.
Well, I'm happy about it. It was very good.
Great use of a coin.
I wish that had been on purpose, but I'm just stupid.
You just went all in with how unfair, and I was like, oh, he wants this.
I literally was like, I should try and bait them into saying it. I baited myself into saying it. How many bonus points?
0.
I hope it's 1.
It's 3.
What a surprise!
What?
Unbelievable. Most interruptions of the other player.
Oh, hell yeah. That definitely favors me. I interrupt you guys all the time.
That's true.
All right. We got 3 spins of this bad boy. Let's boogie.
Golf rules.
Baldest. All right. Well, sorry, Mark. That one's kind of.
If I rip my hair out right now, would that count?
I would give it to you.
Probably, because I got a little bit of like a...
Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I would never do it.
I've got a 8 p.m. shadow showing.
Wade gets the first one with baldest.
Baldest again.
Oh, thank God. If the coin has not been flipped, flip it, apply to the last contentious thing.
Holy crap. Wow.
Would that have been baldest?
I love that that's on there. It's really unfortunate that I accidentally burned the coin flip on the one time we're ever going to land on that spin. But here we go, spin number 2 again. Maybe it should just be whether or not the coin has been used. Most impressions, I think.
Oh, Mr. White.
I think Mark gets that
Mr.
one.
White.
I only did one, and it was the I know this one, I think.
I had barely an impression to that point. This is your slogan.
How dare you?
Yo, Mr. White. What do you want, Jesse?
There was a lot of that.
Have you heard of a shower? Oh, Jesse.
Spin number 3, best comeback.
Okay, is this a comeback like score-wise or like a retort?
I was going to go either one, and I really want to give it to Mark's 2-sentence horror story that started with, Hark! Sentence number 2.
That's a comeback.
You saved it. You turned that all the way into, and when they finally looked for me in the well, I was already dead.
Look, I appreciate your candor, but I don't think that's a comeback. I think that's sticking the landing. Which I did for sure, 100%.
Okay.
You did something.
Since we all got tied up, I don't know if that qualifies score-wise.
I can't think of any like really snappy comebacks. Wade had some interruptions and some good one-liners, but none of them were like
Not comebacks.
the comeback to Mark.
The best I can think of is the Dragon D's nuts, and I don't remember if someone else said something else to that, but that's still not that. I don't know.
I'm gonna respin. That's a respin. We'll do a respin. It's not definitive. We don't want any wishy-washy bullshit. Holy fuck!
My God!
Oh, thank you.
All of that for the final spin to be sudden death. It's a tie.
Oh my God.
It's finally happened.
I have the numbers for the wheel, because we actually spun it recently.
Because we did that recently, yeah.
Yeah, so I have the percentage, or the out of 360.
All right, I just want to show that I have documented that it is now a sudden death round.
Wow, that's good.
What is the number supposed to be?
It was 91, now it's 98.
That's looking pretty chunky there.
That's pretty big, that's beefy.
That's getting close to 1/3 of the wheel right now.
Nice.
I mean, the odds are so against it still. Oh, wait, you gotta change Bob to Mark.
Oh, I could win.
I mean, fair enough.
No, not.
You can't declare unfair. What are you gonna do?
Mark Wade wins. Oh my God. All right, there we go. Mark Wade or one-man show. Wait, the weight's turned off. Hang on, wait a minute.
No, it was good. I liked it.
98's a lot, but I would like 98 more than I would like an equal 1/3. All right, here we go. Mark Wade, one-man show. Boom. Oh God! Holy fuck!
Oh, not me, thank fuck.
Oh, I'm feeling the same way. Oh.
Oh, well, now we gotta figure that out. Oh, shit.
Can we spin the wheel to determine who has to make your one-man show?
Technically, it's supposed to be both you guys together.
Work with him. He's my competitor.
All right. Well, so the winner is both of you, I guess.
The loser is you, is how it all works. No, you win a one-man show.
Yeah, you did win. You get to host.
No, you guys host. I just am the one-man show.
Unless we just make you do it. But I think we all need to be here.
That's not the deal. The deal is that the people who are not the one-man show are supposed to make the show for the person to do.
Yeah, I have done a one-man show that Tyler and Ethan wrote a full script of, and then I performed it on a stage.
You also did one here on Distractible that we wrote.
Could do that. So we'll just have to decide what that is.
Congrats, Bob.
Hooray. Do you guys want to give a joint winner speech, I guess?
We.
Go on.
That's 2 words.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it, man. You do it. I don't want to do the same two-headed.
1.
No, don't make me do this. Don't make me do this.
And.
No, I can't do it. I just want to make my own speech.
We.
I don't want to make the speech with you. I want to make my own.
Are.
No. I need to
Grateful.
victory. I want to savor it.
Thanks. We did it.
Yeah, we did it. We did it. Yeah. Well.
Bob, do you want to give a hoster speech?
I fucking don't. Good episode. That really worked out for the best for everybody, I think. Thanks for watching and listening and whatever you did made this happen. So I really appreciate that. Thanks, everybody. Really try not to be overly disappointed, but I'm not looking forward to whatever you guys are going to come up with for this. I can't lie.
Oh, it's okay, man.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Make sure you follow the show on your platform of choice. Make sure you follow Mark, Wade, and myself on our channels. And the next episode is going to be a one-man show performed by me, probably. Unless I die.
And then we reset the thing to small again.
That's it. See you on the next one. I'm sure it will be fun for almost everybody who's there. Till the next one. Podcast out.